Good morning, folks. Kevin Dodson here from Carolina Firearms Training Gun Sales Incorporated. We're located at 1606 Westover Drive here in Sanford, NC 27330. Today is March the 16th, Thursday, 2017. We're going to talk about, move on to segment 8 in my series of concealed carry, segment 8. So we last left off with storage to protect minors, and now we're up to the definition of handgun. Handgun defined as far as the test goes is a handgun that it must have a short stock and able to be held and fired by the use of a single hand. That's one of your test questions there. You have 15 true false and 5 multiple choice. Then the other would be, let me get this little post out of the way. And then the other one would be required documentation. So you get your permit back, right, from the sheriff's office. When you go out and about and carry concealed, you need to have 2 documents with you at all times. One is some form of government ID with your picture on it. So presumably that's going to be your driver's license, right, for almost everybody. The second is that you have that permit that is issued to you by the sheriff's office. So you must have the driver's license and the permit with you before you can exercise your privilege to carry concealed. To carry concealed without the driver's license, and it comes to light you got a handgun on you concealed, you could actually be charged with carrying a handgun concealed without a permit, without a concealed carry permit. Vice versa, if you have your driver's license with you but you don't have the concealed carry permit, then you could be charged, same thing, with carrying a firearm concealed without a concealed carry permit, which would really not be cool because your permit would be valid. The problem is that you wouldn't have these 2 pieces of documents with you, okay? So driver's license, concealed carry permit must be with you at all times while exercising your privilege to carry concealed. The other thing is what you're required to do by law when approached by law enforcement officers. So, for example, this would be on a traffic stop. If when you're stopped by law enforcement, go through a driver's license checkpoint or what have you, the officer approaches the car, how you doing? They see driver's license and registration and so forth. You know how the spiel goes. And you should be saying something to the effect, sure, no problem. And oh, by the way, officer, I have a North Carolina concealed carry permit, and I will show that to you. If it's all right, I'll go ahead and get those credentials for you because you may have them under the seat, in the glove box or what have you. I wouldn't just reach, for a certain area in a quick way because, the officer doesn't know you. You don't know what you're doing at that point. So just let the officer know in advance. Officer, it's in my glove box. Is it okay if I reach for it? Officer, it's underneath the seat. Is it okay I reach for it? Officer, it's in the back of my pocket or it's in my purse or what have you. Obviously, you do not want to reach for the firearm. That would be a foolish thing to do. I shouldn't have to tell anybody to do that anyway, right? Especially the times that we live in now. Everybody's on the edge and things like that. But you are required by law to let the officer know that you do have a concealed carry permit, and also whether you're armed or not. Not that it really matters. The officer should expect you to be armed, but I will say that if you're not armed, legally you don't have to say anything about concealed carry. But the officer's going to find out that you got a concealed carry permit when they run your information, right? So what I usually tell my students, if you don't have your gun with you that day, which shame on you, you should have it with you. But if you don't, I would say, officer, by the way, I've also got a concealed carry permit. However, I do not have my firearm with me today. I hope all of you, once you get a concealed carry, you carry your gun on your person or right there in your vehicle within easy reach all the time, okay? I mean, that's why that it was, put out there for you to have, so you can have the ability to defend yourself in your vehicle, outside your vehicle, in a restaurant or somewhere, what have you. So you are required by law to let them know that you do have a concealed carry permit. That is state law. It's also applies to driver's license checkpoints, DWI checkpoints. Anytime that officers come in contact with you, and it's what I call official business. Now, if it's just casual contact, you're not required to, right? You're standing on the corner of your town there, and you see an officer, and you're talking about the weather or something. Hey, it's a pretty day, and oh, by the way, I've got a concealed carry permit. No, you don't have to do any of that. Or you're in a restaurant or something. No, you don't have to do that. But anytime you come into contact with them and it's official business and you should know the difference, then of course that would apply. So this is segment 8. Segment 9, we're going to talk about escalation of force and the force continuum and so forth, and I'll explain that in detail. But we're going to stop here with section 8. And remember, we're located at 1606 Westover Drive here in Sanford. Our concealed carry classes are always $49. Our phone number here is area code 919-708-5475, and our website address is carolinafirearmstraining.com. And also, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube handle is KDOD357, KDOD 357. You can just put it in there in the YouTube search, and my stuff should come up. And I appreciate it if you would subscribe to my videos. Most of them are training videos. Some of them have a little humor in it and whatever. But our next concealed carry classes are March 25th, April 1st, and April 29th. So come check us out. Sign up for a class on the web, or come on by the store and sign up. Till see you next time. Be safe out there, guys.